What's today? Wednesday? Is that right, Beacon? Happy Hump Day. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Coming to you here live out of Parkland. I'm only here for a little bit longer, maybe around the first of the month of June. We'll be rolling out back up to Ohio to the house. But thinking about you guys. Good morning, John. What's up, buddy? Denver, Colorado's in the house. Appreciate you guys being here. Make sure to hop on and let me know your name, city, and state. Give a quick shout out. I'd love to know who is on here and who is not. So we're going to start talking today about reverse engineer your way to success, kind of what that means and all that. But again, as you guys are coming on, we just started here. What's up, Mike? Good morning from Mass. Appreciate you guys being here. I am tired. I'm not tired. I'm tired, but I'm not tired. Does that make sense? I got up so early, 4 o'clock this morning. I went to bed 9:30ish, but I slept good, and now just got done with golf practice with Mark. All this stuff's going on, but it's a long day. John Davis, what's up, buddy? Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Paul. What's up, Rob? Ramella, Gary, good morning, guys. So what I want to talk to you guys today about is this reverse engineering thing, kind of something interesting to me. I was talking with a buddy of mine. I think I told you guys this last week, but a buddy of mine that I've been working with since 2005, in the last 3 months, literally, he's accomplished every goal he set out to accomplish. Good morning, Jeremy. What's up, big dog? And Dylan, good morning. He literally accomplished every single goal with his new house, his new car, his new surgery thing he's working on. He kind of wanted to do some surgery stuff to enhance his beauty. But it was a goal for him, and it's been a long time coming. So what's interesting about that is I was talking to him and man, it's so amazing that you've done so much, but now we got to talk something bigger. Last night I was hanging out with my buddy Brian, and he's cranking up along in some business. He's running about $90 to $100 million a year company, and his goal is to sell something for $500,000. That's his goal, to sell $500 million, I should say, 500 plus million. And we're talking at lunch about this, and the truth is, he's like, yeah, man, I give it 5 more years. He's 48. He'll be 50. What is that? 53 by then. And he's like, man, I give it 5 years, and I'm going to sell this thing for $500 million. And I said, what's interesting about that is, a lot can happen in 5 years, meaning this thing could be worth billions. And if anybody could do it, it's Brian. I mean, the guy's a machine. It's awesome. What's up, Randolph? What's up, Bradley? What's up, Christopher? What's up, guys? So we're talking about that. Anyways, so let's talk about reverse engineering your life. There's so much opportunity and so many obstacles I see people tossing in front of them. Like, for example, for me, when you say, hey, I want to be rich. I remember when I was 17, 18 years old at my house in Ohio, laying in my bed, my parents' house, I was thinking about, how do I make $100,000 a year? And I started reverse engineering that in dollars, in hours. Because where I grew up, the only way to make $100,000 a year was to work hours and get paid X per hour. So at 18 years old, who's going to pay me 20-something bucks an hour? But I said, who wouldn't? I'm worth at least that, right? And I figured out how many hours I'd have to work and how much money I'd have to make to hit $100,000 a year, right? What's up, Fort Worth? What's up, Dan? What's up, guys? Mike. So that number's changed drastically. And if I know I'm going to buy a car, a house, build a business, I'm reverse engineering all the time because it focuses on the data. See, the problem is dude, I want to be rich. What does it mean? Shit, you might be rich right now not even knowing. What does rich mean to you? Right? Brandon, smells like a pyramid scheme coming along. I don't know what that means. But what does rich mean to you? At the end of the day, if it's $1 million a year, a month, what is it? I was talking with another buddy yesterday, and he was telling me, he's like, dude, I just want to make $1 million this year. He could easily do it. He's in the real estate space. He has other businesses going on, but he could easily do it. And I'm like, cool. Well, sell this piece of this business, and you'll make $400,000 right off the bat because it's an apartment building, it's, whatever. He's like, well, I don't want to kill the golden goose. Brandon says money and easy. Well, my man, nothing's fucking easy, and I don't need your fucking money. And not only that, you should just get off here if that's what you believe. But so who says it's easy? Easy's relative. Who says it's money? I don't care about money like that. I have a lot, and I'm going to get a lot more. So no pyramid schemes here, buddy. Anyways, if you'd like to sign up for vitamins, shoot me an email. No, I'm just joking. But what do you want? And the thing is, he wants $1 million a year. He could make 400 right off the bat, and then boom, right? He could go. He could get going. He'd be closer to his $1 million, but he's not, because in his brain, he'd rather make $2,000 a month than make $400,000 out of the gate. You know what I mean? So for me, at the end of the day, for what he's trying to accomplish, his brain's telling something and his actions are doing something totally different. This is why I talk about data, not drama. Beacon, what do you need? Beacon, quit fucking around with the videos over there, man. What? Everyone knows what you look like. You wearing the DM gear? I got you. Good morning, Ben. What's up, guys? So at the end of the day, for us, it's like we have to know what we really want. And if you want $1 million, we have to do what it takes to get $1 million. Maybe that's not what you want. I don't know why you wouldn't want that, but if that's not what you want, what do you want? More time? Well, if you want more time, you got to get more money. If you want more money, you got to build a better business. You got to build a better plan. You got to build a better mousetrap, if you will, of what you're trying to do. Like if I want to travel, I reverse engineer what it's going to look like. It's called planning, right? We do this with travel all the time. I don't know why we're not doing it with our lives at that next level. You know what I mean? So for you, let's say $1 million, I need to make $83,333 a month. That is so easy to do if you're in the right industry and you have the right pieces. I'm not saying you're coming out of the gate doing this. It's not that at all, but it's easy to do. $1 million a year, the world wouldn't even know it's even gone. It's $1 million a year. So what are you doing to get it? What are you offering to the world? What are you consuming? What are you creating? We got to reverse engineer this. My buddy Tim's doing this whole thing where he's creating $1 million in revenue in the next 30 days. He's day 4 into it. And he's sharing a story about the journey of what he's doing and how he's allocating the money. Guys, you understand, like, you can make $1 million fairly quickly once you have the mindset, the team, and the pieces to make it a reality. Most of you are trying to figure out how to make $1 million in your lifetime. Some people are trying to figure out how to make $1 million a year. Some people are trying to figure out how to make $1 million a month. Some people are trying to figure out how to make $1 million a minute. It's all relative. That's why I always say your words are so powerful. You can't reverse engineer something if you don't know what you really want. You're out there just tossing words around like it means, hey, I want to be rich. Cool. I've never met someone that says they don't want to be rich, but what does rich mean? How much do you want? Are you willing to do the work? In Traction, a great book for business building, it's called Why Do You Keep Flexing Your Friend's Cash? Hey, Beacon, do you know how to block this dickhead? So, you're lucky I'm not flashing my weenie. I don't want to embarrass you, my man. But, Beacon, we'll have you doing that over there, right? At the end of the day, though, you guys got clowns. I always love haters because that means they're your biggest fans. Like I said, we were talking about that a couple days ago. So, yeah, just ban him, Beacon. You got him? Yeah, cool. Gotta love internet. You know, he's down in his mom's basement jerking off to Pornhub on one screen and watching the DM on another. It's not the first. It won't be the last. So what do you want? Let's create the path and let's go get it. See, when you throw out like loosey-goosey terms, it can't help you because you might be right at the edge and quit because you're trying to chase something that's not real. You don't know if it's real or not. So back to a point, my buddy, I was talking to him yesterday. He's like, dude, like I have these properties. I make about $23 per asset, XYZ per month, and this and that. And I was like, that's a long way to get to $1 million a year, $23 a month. You need like 6,000 units to do that. And that's a lot to do. And a lot of debt. If you're cool with that, cool. It's good debt. But like you just got to be cool with managing that debt load. And there's a lot easier ways to get $1 million a year. A lot easier ways. And I'm not trying to pull him one way or the other. I'm just saying we have to get clear on what we want. If you don't want $1 million a year, like, you know, in his brain, what's going to happen, we're mid-year. He doesn't have his $1 million. He's only halfway there. One deal, he could be almost at $1 million. One deal. and he won't do it because in his brain, it's going to kill the golden goose, and he's just going to keep chugging along, keep muling it out. Yet, it's like, dude, it's a misalignment of your goals. It doesn't make sense. And the last thing I would want is you guys to give up or stop or quit moving towards your objective because you feel like, I just want to be rich. You might have 10 million bucks in the bank and not feel rich. I get it. But what are your goals? What are your plans? What are your objectives? What's your bigger vision? Who are you sharing it with? All this stuff I remember, I've always been that guy that thinks about where I'm going to be, not with where I'm at, but where I'm going to be. So I'm present today, but I'm also plotting for the future. I really am. I want to be here long term. I'm thinking about that. Shit, I could walk outside and get struck by lightning, I guess, but I'm not that lucky. But we need to plot this shit. What's your team look like 5 years from now? What do you want in your bank account when you open it up 12 months from now? What's your real goal? And if you're saying $1 million, but all your actions, all your activities are $10, $15 an hour activities, you're always going to be frustrated because you're never, it's fleeting you constantly. You're never going to get close to it. Your brain is like, I want this $1 million. All your action, you think that that's going to get you there. It's just activity. It's not equal activity. It's not all created equal. High level thinking, execution at the highest level is what makes you money. So I just want you guys to know, whatever that number is, you got to put it in front of you. And traction, they talked about this, GWC, get it, want it, and the capacity to do it. I know everyone wants $1 million. Very few have the capacity to do it. Very few, because they're not willing to do the work to get it. They don't have any thoughts. They're like, oh, I got a degree on my wall. I don't need to learn anything. I'm smart. Okay, well, your bank account's not showing that, and you want $1 million still. How are we going to get it? Go back to the data. Well, for example, Mark, I'm going to do 10 deals this month. Cool. What's your conversion rate? 20%. Awesome. How many people are you going to make offers to today? That's how you reverse engineer deal flow. You know that, right? I want to do 10 deals a month. My conversion rate's 20%, so 1 out of 5. I need to talk to bare bones 50 people to do 10 deals. Bare bones. How many offers did you make today? If every day at 2 o'clock on my phone, it says, make 3 offers. Have you made your 3 offers? By 2 p.m. every day, 7 days a week, I've made at least 3 offers. And I've been doing this for months, on years, on 10, every 10, I've been doing it forever. And when I say make an offer, it's not make an offer on your house, maybe. I was sitting at lunch, I was talking to this guy, and I'm like, dude, you should know my boy Joe. They're doing this, they're doing that. You should connect. Boom, 300 to 500 grand right there for him and Joe, right? That was an offer. I connected the two. I offered them an opportunity to get in a deal. They got in the deal. They're connecting, blah, blah, blah. That's one offer, right? It doesn't stop. It never ends. You're making offers all the time. Hello, Patricia from Naples. So we have to look at this at a bigger picture. Like my team says, Mark, it's not working. Cool. What's not working? Blah, 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 blah. And all I say is data. What's the data? See, the problem is you get your emotions tied to these things and you're not doing you actually start believing your own BS. Oh, I'm doing all the work. Show me. Well, you don't understand. I'm busy. Show me. What's the data say? I don't care if you're working hard. I don't care if your kids don't see you. I don't care if your wife's yelling at. I don't care. You told me you want to make $1 million. You're telling me you're doing all this work. Show me the data to back it up. That's all I care about. You guys understand that? There's too much emotional warfare going on in your brain. You're playing emotional gymnastics every day. We all do this. Some way more than others. But you got all this emotional baggage and crazy, goofy stuff going on. Good morning, Kevin. And this emotional warfare is messing with you. It's delusional thinking. I was talking with John yesterday about delusional thinking. All these guys are king dingalings. I'm like, yo, cool, let's call Beacon. Don't even do that. What are you doing, man? Guys, it's hard to find good help these days, But delusional thinking is a real thing. You know what it is, guys. If my ratings go up, Beacon's going to take all the credit. They're going to say they want to come here and see him. That's how he rolls. So your delusional thinking is actually holding you back. It helps you as well if you understand you're delusional, but it also holds you back from massive success because you act like you're doing what millionaires do when every activity you do is what a 100-aire does, like someone that makes $100. Someone that has 1,000 in the bank, but you're rolling like you have 20 million in the bank. It's a problem. It's delusional. It's not serving you. And again, I'm not here to, I'm here just to help you. I don't care what you do or whatever, but at the end of the day, there's enough opportunity, enough money, and enough pieces and people to win at the highest level. But you got to know what you're winning at. You got to reverse engineer these steps. Hey, Mark, I want to build a company. Cool. What are you doing? Have you set reverse engineering? Mark, I'm at 200,000. I want to make $1 million. Okay, cool. What's that look like? How many people's on the team? What's the profits look like? By the way, do you want $1 million business a year? Gross, net? There's a lot of variables to that $1 million thing. You know what I mean? To make $1 million gross, shit, that's ultra easy. To make $1 million, net before you pay yourself, it's a little bit different game. But after you pay yourself and everything else, like net, there should be $1 million there, and that changes all the game. Now, if you're trucking along, you're making $1 million a year, but you're only keeping $500 a year, that's a problem. Your goals are misaligned with the reverse engineering effect. What's up, Paul? So you need to focus on what you really want. So if you have questions here, I'd love to answer them. But how much do you want to make? How much you want in the bank? How much you want in the future? Are you plotting and building? Are you making 2 offers, 3 offers a day? Are you connecting with people? Everyone's like, dude, getting private money's hard. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. How many people have you asked for money today from? Well, I haven't asked any, but what do you say? Well, you say, hey, do you have money to invest in a deal? That's one way to say it. Or, hey, have you ever thought about investing in real estate, parking your cash, get a great ROI, secured by an asset that you can go touch, feel, see, and smell? That's another way to offer it and ask. No, you're just talking shit. It's hard. It's not hard. You're not hardly doing it. You're hardly doing it, I should say. That's what's hard. Show me the data. That's all we really care about. And the problem is, you don't have any data to back up your conversation. You're all talk. I used to do the same stuff. It made me feel good. I was delusional. Man, I worked so hard today. I put in 18 hours today. Okay, I didn't accomplish anything. I didn't close any deals. I didn't talk to any sellers. I didn't talk to any buyers. Kind of just dicked around all day. Yeah, I put in 18 hours. The truth is I put in 24 hours. I was awake or alive for 24 hours, but I'm not getting closer to my goal. And then you just start building this momentum of stress up, and you get overwhelmed, you get frustrated, you get pissed off, you get anxiety attacks. You know what I mean? So this is the kind of stuff that happens as you start developing. And we got to get clear, guys. The bigger you get, the more important this is, because you can get really pulled in a lot of directions. You guys saw recently that guy sold that company to Microsoft for like a couple $1 billion. I think it's called Minecraft or something. I don't know what the video game is. But it's got like 150, 160 million users around the world. And he sold it to Microsoft for like billions of dollars. And then he wrote this whole article about how he was like super stressed, overwhelmed, really lonely, scared, lonely, overwhelmed, like all this shit that we all deal with. And for some reason, people that when you get money, you think this solves problems. Money does not solve that problem. That's a piece of you that you have to solve. You have to work. It's never solved, by the way. You're always working on it. Just like an alcoholic has to always work and be conscious of where they're at, what they're doing in different stages, et cetera, right? So just because someone gets a lot of money doesn't mean they got their stuff figured out. Just because someone doesn't have any money doesn't, this is all delusional. So we see this like, oh, what do they have to complain about? They're billionaires. Well, I mean, you're assuming it's all about the money. We're humans. We have problems. We have emotional warfare 24/7 going on. We're dealing with our past and or not dealing with our past. Maybe money just heightens who you are, what you're at. So if you're ultra anxious now, you're gonna get a lot of money. You're gonna be massively anxious then, right? TK, delusional thinking, so powerful and true. The right activity leads to data to review, adjust, and grow. TK knows this better than anybody. My calls with him, he'll tell me everything about everything. And I don't even know what the hell he said. I'm like, dude, what's the data? That's all I care about. That's, if anybody knows TK, they know it's true. He's a talker. And he's a great guy, clearly. But like, less talk, more action. Right? For all of us. That's what I think about, like, data, dude. Like, by the way, everything I'm telling you, I do this to myself all the time. When I'm having a half-assed day and I'm like, blah, 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 but I'm busy, I'm overwhelmed, I'm thinking about this, I'm like, Mark, back to data. What's the data? Dude, I'm telling you, 2 o'clock, this thing's going to chirp to me. It's going to say, multiple offers. How many offers does it say? I change it. I try to push myself. Let's see what it says today. There it is. Can you see it? Make 3 offers by 2 p.m., close deals by 3 p.m., 5 p.m. is buffer time, 6 p.m. eat dinner with loved ones, 7 p.m. relax and read, check lead flows, deal flows. Easy peasy. These are alarms I have set on my phone for years. The only thing I do is keep adding more to them. 3 offers a day times 30 days a month, that's 90 offers. Who do you think does more deals? The guy that makes 90 offers a month, or the guy that thinks about making 100 offers a day and makes 1 offer a month? Who wins the game? Who wins the game? And by the way, you don't stop at 3. That's just like by 2 o'clock, you have to make 3 offers minimum. In the real estate company, we always talk about 3 by 3. Make 3 contacts and make 3 offers by 9 a.m. People are up, they're moving to work, they're going, they're shaking, they're baking. If you can get 3 offers on 3 prospects on the phone by 9 a.m., you're gonna have a good day. You're gonna have a good week. You're gonna have a good month. See, the thing is most of the people are only talking about the end result, not the actions to get the result. See, the problem is with the end result, that's a lagging indicator of activity prior. That's why the reverse engineering effect is so important. That's why the data is ultra keen in this situation. Because if you're not doing the work today, what you're planning on in the future will never come to fruition, because it's not like you wake up and say, I'm going to do a deal today, and do a deal and it closes that moment. No, it's a process. In real estate, 7 to 21 days, in my experience, for cash deals. Title work, getting in the house, getting the tenant out, or moving the seller out. Like, there's a million different things that can go on, or longer. But I've been in deals that take forever. Good morning, guys. So for you, we got to be thinking strategically about the data, about is it data or data? Whatever it is, data. We got to be focusing on what you really want, and we got to reverse engineer to get those things. And if you're not doing the work, it just is what it is. It's just like losing weight, calories in, calories out. If you're working out, you probably burn 2,000 or 3,000 calories a day, just idle calories. But then, replenishing your body, and then you work out, and you burn another 600 to 800, and then you eat less calories, you're going to lose weight. It's absolutely mathematically the only way to lose. That's how it works. What's up, Todd? Yes, it is. Bring the heat. 3 by 3. That's a great one for the sales team. What's up, Jamal? So thinking about you guys, reverse engineer this stuff up, guys. If you have any questions, I'd love to take them. I have 25 minutes today for you. I got some cool things popping. We're doing some neat things in the market, stock market, that is. I'm behind the scenes helping, I'm participating in some cool stuff. Hopefully it starts cranking out June 1st-ish. I might keep you guys posted up on that. If it goes well, you'll hear about it. If it doesn't, well, just remind me. I'll tell you anyways. Could go well or it could go bad. It could be a $200,000 mess up, whatever. So, but I'm in to win, and 200 G's, that's just the beginning of what we could do with it. I want to put a lot more into it. I just want to see, kind of get proof of concept and then develop out from there. We got some neat things going on in our media world. Really doubling down in that space with marketing. I really am today at 10:30, my team. I talked to those guys on the media side. I really want to spend $1 million a month in traffic. It's hard to do. I can't do it actually right now. The traffic's there, but it starts getting sloppy. After 500,000 or 600,000 a month in traffic, it starts getting a little sloppy in my world. You start having some diminishing return effects. Team can't keep up, so you kind of have a lot of waste on the backside. This is stuff you learn through KPI management, i.e. data. We're trying to push it harder. I really, really do want to get to $1 million a month on that side. And you can't do it with Facebook. You can easily spend $1 million a month on Facebook, but not for that kind of company, what we do. We We've tried it. We've spent a lot of money. It's just not converting at the right rate for us. So we had to pull the plug on that. But how do we spend more money? See, the questions we're asking over here is way different. How do we spend more money? Not how do we save more money? How do we spend more? If someone's on my team trying to figure out how to save money on an image, hey, how do I save $3? They spent $40 trying to save $3. That's a problem. That's a culture problem. And we're driving that narrative every day. And 10:30 today, they'll hear it again. How do we spend more money? See, the thing is when you take your focus off of just the money piece and detach the emotional process of money, it's only money. But yet we are so messed up in the head about money. I talk about this in Financial PTSD show I did. We have such a weird relationship with cash. I really don't care about money. I want a lot. I'm going to get a lot, and I have a lot, but not really for where I want to be. I have nothing. So it's like that weird game I play in my head. It's all relative. But I do know there's a lot of money out there, and I want my share. I want more. I want to give back. I want to produce. I want to create. And there's just get more and leave a big legacy for the family, big legacy for the charities I care about and stuff like that. So, but you got to reverse engineer this stuff. And you got to ask your team, how do you spend more money? Not like, how do we get better deals from these leads we already have? That conversation should be going on anyways. But yet you got to still keep the machine rolling on the front end. Do you think your company's making money or losing money if you're spending $1 million a month? $1 million a month, $2 million. Like, how high can we go? I'd like to spend $100,000 a day. If it works, why wouldn't you? Well, you don't understand, man. It's $100,000. That doesn't mean anything. Spend $100,000 a day, make $120 tomorrow. Why wouldn't you? It's 20% return in 24 hours. It's a pretty good deal. And those opportunities are out there. It's just a matter of managing them and growing them. More importantly, me not bottlenecking it. Me getting over my money issues. Me getting over this weird conversation we have all the time. Like, we go full forward and then we pull back. So reverse engineer. It's pretty cool. It gets you excited. Don't think, though, you reverse engineering, it gets done without you doing the work. You still got to do the work. You got to push. You got to prod. And you got to get around people that want to help you. And through that journey, if there's an opportunity, if you guys own it. By the way, if anybody here owns an e-com store making at least $200,000 a year minimum, I'm looking to buy. We do have cash. I'm buying up stuff like that all day long right now, and I want to buy more. We have real capital. I have a great team in place to help deploy it if it's a good fit. I'm interested in acquiring top quality product e-com space stuff. If it's in, I'd be open to like Amazon FBA and all that. So I'm not really, that's not my thing, but I'd be open to that if you have something like that or know someone that needs to sell, or maybe a husband or wife has started something 10 years ago, a passion project that's getting a little bit bigger than they can handle and they just want to exit it. I'd be interested in that. So if you guys know of anybody, that's me, by the way, making an offer today. That's one of my offers today. I made one at my golf coach today with Mark about him starting his own thing because, those guys got pretty beat up. These golf coaches, they didn't work for 60, 90 days. And the only way they make money is by working per hour doing golf coaching. So, it was a pretty rough situation for those guys. So it's like made an offer to him of what to do. It's not pay me money, by the way. I'm actually making an offer to buy something. I'm making an offer to invest in him to help him grow, i.e., yes, I'll make money eventually, maybe, but also could lose money and time and energy. I'm more worried about the time and energy of loss. So that's why I'd like to buy and acquire existing companies that are producing revenue. It might not be huge net revenue at 200, but I'd be open to looking at it. If you guys know anybody, keep me posted. I'm in. We can go up to $20 million right now in cash. If the deal's right, I have the team, I have the people, and I'm ready to buy right now. We're ready. So appreciate you guys being here. If you guys have any questions, hit me up. Come to the show tomorrow, 8:30 to 9, 9:30-ish, whatever. And hopefully, if I do this long enough, Spotify will be sending me a big check for $100 million plus. The truth is, you guys saw Joe Rogan sold a show for $100 million to Spotify. I don't know the full details, but if he only sold that for $100 million, he got ripped off. He has a terrible agent, terrible negotiator, because the publicity alone that Spotify's, I've never used Spotify in my life, and the publicity that Spotify will get and the way they're going to do the content management for Joe, he has so many eyeballs and so much opportunity. They'll make that $100 million back in the first quarter with advertisement that they bought his company. So it'd be a no-brainer at $100 million. So hopefully Joe seems like a pretty smart guy. Hopefully he got a better deal on the backside where he gets some residual revenue off of the longevity of that game. So I think Howard Stern got paid what, $500 million with Sirius. So multiple times, I think. So anyways, appreciate you guys being here. Thinking about you guys. Hope you have an amazing day. Make today count. Peace.